Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to your July 2024 horoscope. My name is Justina. Welcome. And today I'm going to look at the major events happening in July, and I'll tell you how they will influence your life on a deeper level. So, here we start with Neptune retrograde in Pisces happening on the 2nd of July at 29 degrees of Pisces. So, here, Pisces rules your third house. The third house deals with communication, short distance travel, anything to do with our judgment, mental energy, and siblings next of kin, our community, generally the practical reality of life. Neptune retrograde in the third house. This is a time when you might pay a greater attention to communication and generally to the perception of your reality. This is a time when you might be re-evaluating, reassessing your intuitive abilities, psychic abilities, for example. And this is also a time when you might be also re-evaluating how you express yourself in the outside world, how you communicate your thoughts, ideas, how you express yourself. Do you express yourself freely, authentically, confidently, or whether there's something that is blocking that ability to communicate effectively and confidently? This may generally come up and show up during certain situations, circumstances, conversations, especially since Saturn is also retrograde in this area of your life, since the 29th of June until the 15th of November, with Neptune, that's until the 7th of December. So here with Neptune retrograde, you've got this great opportunity to reflect on any illusions, deceptions that potentially cloud your understanding of the world around you. Now, also on the same day, we've got Mercury moving into Leo until the 25th of July. But here, Mercury will come back to Leo in August, the second part of August, because it will be retrograde. So here we've found that Leo energy, this is your area of your eighth house, the money that you make through other sources than your regular monthly income. So perhaps this is a good time for brainstorming ideas connected to side hustle, or perhaps shares, investing your money in shares, in property. This sort of topics might be on your mind. Generally, finances, side hustle, mortgage, debts, loans. These are the topics connected to that 8th house energy. But at the same time, perhaps you'll be more interested to also explore the topics, themes connected to life after death, mortality. Here with the 8th house energy, perhaps this is also about sorting out any legal paperwork, for instance. But here it's also energy connected to collaboration, partnerships as well. Maybe this is about also sorting out your shared joint resources with your partner, with your significant other. Here on the 5th of July, we've got a Cancer new moon happening in your 7th house. The 7th house energy is connected to partnerships and marriage, contracts we have with other people, strong one-to-one connections, relationships, bonds. Overall, here, a new moon is about new beginnings. The moon is dark at the time of a new moon, so we don't really know what's happening, what's going on, and where this new chapter, goal, idea, objective will take us. However, it's a really great time for setting intentions connected to your immediate relationships. Perhaps you'll be signing a new work contract, an employment opportunity, for instance. Perhaps this is about making mutual plans with your significant other, or signing contracts related to perhaps anything to do with someone generally whose services you use to reach your next step, your next goal objective. So now on the 11th, we've got Venus moving into Leo, and here Venus in Leo is bold, playful, courageous, and Venus in Leo, that's your 8th house. Overall, when Venus is in the 8th house, you can gain financially through others or through some opportunities that come through other people. So perhaps someone might contact you and offer you a contract or a opportunity for perhaps making some additional money. This could be perhaps through a freelancing website, a marketplace like Upwork or Fiverr, for example. But overall, this is also when you seek deep and meaningful connections. So with Venus in the 8th house, if you meet someone during this transit, then this is likely going to be a connection with a person with whom you can connect deeply on a deeper and a more profound level. You seek that deep understanding, soul-like connections. But here, generally, Venus increases that love and charm, passion in your relationships. Now, on July the 15th, we've got Mars and Uranus conjunction happening in Taurus at 25-26 degrees. That's July the 15th. Taurus, that's your fifth house. So have a look if you have any placements at around 25-26 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, because you will be under a greater influence of this conjunction. Now, here, a conjunction between Mars and Uranus reoccur every 2 years. So it's not something overly unusual. But what unusual is about this particular conjunction is that this is the last one in the sign of Taurus. Next year, Uranus will start its transition into this brand new sign, and this conjunction is the final one in the sign of Taurus. So here, that's your fifth house. So the fifth house deals with that creative self-expression, your skills, your talents, and also your inner child. But here, parenting and the romantic side of life is also very much highlighted, as well as anything to do with fun, pleasure, and recreation. So I think for many Capricorns, this is about finding more spark in your life, an opportunity in the next 2 years. While this transit, this conjunction will be influencing this area of your life, you have a chance to reinvent yourself. Perhaps this is about starting a brand new hobby, a brand new interest, engaging in activities overall that bring more fun, spark into your life. Now, many Capricorns mentioned that the last few years have been very heavy. So here with the activation of the fifth house with Mars and Uranus conjunction, you have a chance for generally starting something new and fun. Perhaps this is about the freelancing work. Perhaps this is about implementing a new idea into your life, a new goal, a new objective, a new interest, a new passion, for example. Whatever it is, you have a chance to generally do something differently, get out of your comfort zone, just go with the flow, stay adaptable, because with Mars and Taurus, you get that determination, even though Uranus can shake things up for you. But this is about experimenting and perhaps trying new things overall. Now, Mars moves into Gemini on the 20th of July, and that's your sixth house, with Mars in the sixth throughout the final days of July and throughout August. You've got this great strength, physical strength, for staying active and staying fit throughout the day. But also with Mars in the sixth house, you've got lots of energy to get through the day. Mars generally in the sixth house can increase our responsibilities, but at the same time, Mars gives us the courage, the motivation to get on with things, even if they are overly daunting at times. But I think many Capricorns will have this inner need to exercise, to stay fit, to stay active as well. If you're looking for a job, you can do so during Mars and Gemini transit, especially if this is also something that perhaps you caught your interest in the past. And because Mercury will be retrograde very soon in this, and that's your ruler of the sixth house. So perhaps you'll be reapplying to jobs you applied in the past, or organizations, or perhaps this could be also about returning to some ideas that you already had in the past. It's possible here with Mars in the sixth house. As I said, you've got that physical and mental energy that can stimulate you to make things happen. Right. On the 21st, we've got a full moon in Capricorn, the second full moon in Capricorn between June and July period. So here with that full moon in Capricorn happening at 29 degrees. At 29 degree of Capricorn, overall the 29 degrees, an anoretic degree. And an anoretic degree, this is a degree of a crisis. It's like a now or never feeling. You're running out of time, you're feeling impatient, and you're just rushing to implement a certain goal idea into your life, because you might feel like if I don't do it now, it might be too late otherwise. So it's all about generally being really cautious of these energies, because we've got a conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius, and it's really intense and transformative. So potentially whatever happens throughout these two full moons will or may have a transformative impact upon your life, especially if this is happening very closely to any important angle in your chart or a planet. Now here, Capricorn, this is your first house. It's all about you, your identity, your persona, your goals. What is it that you are letting go of? And what is it that needs to be transformed in order for you to move forward in the right direction? This is your chance to reinvent yourself without a doubt. 2 full moons in your sign, Pluto on its way out from your first house. Here, this full moon and conjunct Pluto in Aquarius gives you this great chance to generally deal with any situations, energies, feelings, emotions that perhaps are still stuck inside you. And here you have a chance to release them and move forward into a much, much brighter future. I know it's easier said than done, but every little step is progress. So here, this full moon might be urging you to confront and release any underlying fears or limitations you might have about yourself, about what you're capable of, for instance. So here, those limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, anything that's holding you back and blocking you to make progress in your life. I think this is a huge deal here. So definitely a great time for self-work and self-improvement. If you're up for it, you have a chance for making a difference in your own life. Now on the 25th, Mercury will move into Virgo. And here, Mercury rules Virgo, so a really good placement for Virgo. And that's your 9th house. With Mercury in the 9th house, a great time for learning, expanding your knowledge, wisdom. You're generally hungry for experiences that will increase your adrenaline. You want to engage in activities that expand your wisdom, your knowledge, feeling free, independence, generally to follow your path. This is about realigning yourself with your purpose as well. And I think that's what I've got for you today. Thank you very much. I wish you a pleasant month. And until the next time, bye for now.